Welcome to Charge Forward Coaching, the podcast for committed athletes who want to achieve more on and off the field. Hosted by James Blasco, certified mental toughness and resilience coach. You'll gain insights and inspiration from elite athletes, coaches, and others who know what it takes to excel. Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Then tune in, get inspired, and let's charge forward. Now here's your host, James Blasco.
Welcome to another episode of the Charge Forward Coaching Podcast. I'm James Blasco. No guest today. I just wanted to pop on and talk about a little thing called mindset. I think most of us, especially if you've been performing well, whether it's in athletics or your academics or in your profession, you probably believe you have a pretty positive mindset. But we have to dig a little bit deeper and get a better understanding of what mindset really is and which way we should be looking at our mindset in terms of whether or not it's helping us to go further in the direction of achieving our goals, especially our biggest goals. So there's a book out there, it's been around for a while, by Dr. Carol Dweck, called Mindset. And it's an excellent book that talks about the differences between two types of mindset. One being a fixed mindset and the other being a growth mindset. So today, I just wanted to talk about those two mindsets, what they are, how to determine if you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, and how you can move more towards the growth mindset versus staying in the fixed mindset. So let's start with a fixed mindset. With a fixed mindset, you're basically under the assumption that you either have these abilities, whether they're athletic or intelligence or whatever, or you don't. You really can't change either way. You also are trying to prove over and over again that you could do these things, whether it's some type of athletic feat or some type of intelligence feat, that you could do this without necessarily putting all the effort in that somebody else has to, that you're just naturally good at this. What ends up happening is you start to avoid certain things. And some of those things are important, like other challenges, things that will make you grow because you feel failure. Because if you fail, then you aren't these things. You aren't athletic, you aren't intelligent, so forth and so on. So the views of yourself and the view of effort that goes into improving in any situation or any part of life is very skewed. And it kind of boxes you in. And along those lines, because you feel that you have these natural abilities or don't have these natural abilities, you don't look for feedback. You don't look for guidance. You don't look for people who could support you, educate you, help you to improve, because you think you either have it or you don't. And with that thought in mind, you become extremely threatened by other people's success, right? You begin to look at somebody else as either superior to you or beneath you in some way. In any outlook, that's not going to be helpful to you. And you're not going to grow, and you're not going to be able to achieve the success that you're capable of achieving. So growth mindset, completely different. So with a growth mindset, you're not fixed on this idea that you're either a great athlete or you're not a great athlete. You're either good at school or you're not good at school. What you believe is that whatever goal, whatever you're trying to work towards, you can achieve it as long as you're learning and growing and being mindful of and aware of those areas where you need support, whether it's from another person or working harder, so forth and so on. It's really about persistence, about grit. It's about moving forward even when you fail. And you don't look at failure as something that devalues you. You look at failure, you almost welcome it, because all it does is give you a better understanding of what you need to do to improve. Your focus is on learning and improving and growing. Your focus is not on other people. It's all about you. And you begin to embrace challenges because you understand that when you challenge yourself, you stretch yourself, you learn and grow. And that puts you one step closer to the goal or achievement you're trying to get to. So all of a sudden, what fixed mindset people look at as failure, and it brings them down. and really makes them kind of draw back because they think I failed and I was natural at this, or I'm really good at this. You look at it and you say, well, maybe it wasn't awesome, but I learned from it. And now I know. And now I'm going to grow. And even if you have the same challenges over and over, eventually you are going to work through them and you will be 10 times stronger mentally, physically, whatever, because you took on the challenges and you learned from them. And you really appreciate feedback, constructive feedback, because there's a lot of people out there that have done the things you want to do. And they can see the things that you're doing correctly or not doing correctly or not putting enough effort into, and they can help you. And you embrace that because it just gets you to where you want to go a lot quicker. And when it comes to other people's success, you enjoy that. You thrive off of that. You want to be around those people because they may have certain things that you want in your life, like a Super Bowl trophy, right? Or an NBA championship or a college scholarship, whatever it might be. Those are the folks you want to be around because they're thinking like you want to think. So the big takeaway is put yourself in a position where you're aware of what mindset you may be in any given situation, and then work towards a growth mindset. Look for ways to learn. Don't fear failure. Don't judge yourself against others. Look for people who have achieved what you want to achieve and maybe learn from them in some way and continue to fail and then succeed because you'll learn from that. There's a lot more. If you go to chargeforwardcoaching.com, there's more information, especially on my other podcast where I interview a lot of very successful people. We touch on almost every episode on mindset at some point, and you'll hear similar stories and get really, really good feedback from their journeys that could help you along the way. So thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Go to chargeforwardcoaching.com. And if you're interested, I'd love to have a discovery call with you. Maybe we could learn how we could help you achieve your biggest goals now and not wait till later to do it. So keep charging forward, and we'll see you next time.